Moving on, the government will introduce a new economic direction for the country to ensure that the people will enjoy shared prosperity while resolving the current economic quagmire. Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad said the initiative will adopt the shared prosperity approach by increasing the people's purchasing power and eliminating the income and wealth gap between classes, regions, and extreme disparity in supply chain. The Premier delivered his inaugural speech in conjunction with the Pakatan Harapan government's one-year anniversary today. On May 9th last year, Pakatan wrested control of the federal government from Barisan Nasional in a historic general election. He said the shared prosperity approach is an effort to ensure that Malaysia continues its path of sustainable development with equitable growth at all levels by 2030. The economic model will create a sense of harmony and stability for the people in a unified nation that is without prejudice and celebrates the racial and cultural diversity.
Kemakmuran bersama tidak harus diukur dengan KADNK yang tidak memberi banyak makna kepada rakyat biasa. Kemakmuran bersama seharusnya dinilai kepada apa yang dimiliki oleh rakyat seluruhnya dari segi gaji dan nilai pendapatan isi rumah, pemilikan aset keuangan, fizikal dan simpanan, penyertaan dalam rantaian bekalan, nilai jurang antara bandar dan luar bandar, dan pelbagai komponen pengukuran lain yang dapat mengukur bahawa kemakmuran bersama ini telah dikongsi oleh semua rakyat secara adil dan saksama.
To achieve this, the Prime Minister has outlined 7 strategic thrusts, which are required to achieve the shared prosperity goal by 2030. Among them, restructuring and improving the business ecosystem, generating new growth sectors, enhancing talent reformation and national resources, as well as improving the labor market and employee income. Tun Dr. Mahathir also said the country has a responsibility towards the less fortunate, marginalized and low-income group. As such, policies and programs towards a more comprehensive social well-being should be strengthened based on the need-based principle of the economy, as the country does not want any group to be left behind.
Meanwhile, Tun Dr. Mahathir said the Pakatan government has fulfilled 39% of its pledges in its first year of administering the country. The performance was measured through the progress status of 464 initiatives, which are policies and specific actions mentioned in each pledge.
Pencapaian ini juga menunjukkan komitmen kerajaan untuk membina negara dan memenuhi harapan rakyat. Kita ada 4 tahun lagi untuk memastikan semua janji-janji tersebut dapat dilaksanakan dan kita yakin kesemuanya akan tercapai dalam mandat pemerintahan kita sebelum mandat pemerintahan kita berakhir.
Tun Dr. Mahathir also took the opportunity to lambaste previous leaders, especially former Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Razak, for all the problems faced by the current administration. He said the government is aware that many people are not satisfied and had accused Pakatan of failing to fulfill several pledges contained in the manifesto. The Premier explained the level of damages were huge when Pakatan took over the government and that its priorities shifted from fulfilling the pledges into putting out fire mode.
Well, I think, as what Tun has mentioned, this is a new coalition. Because there is a lot of things that need to be done to make it more cohesive, more inclusive, and those narratives that we need to prepare are not just common, but those are the things that is agreeable by all. As what Tun has mentioned in the beginning, all the 4 parties in the first instance are not having similar ideologies, but they are in a way coming together for the sake of saving the country. So that is the ultimate purpose, and I think once we have started now where we are today, there's a lot more room that we need to look at very seriously in how to improve further. And I think once everybody is agreeable to that, I don't think that will be a matter that is of concern in the long term.
Looking at the latest statistics, the FDIs and also DDIs are very positive. So that shows the level of confidence is back in the system, and we should be able to retain the targeted growth for 2019. Yeah. All the mega projects, we want to set our priorities right, because at that point of time we don't have the capacity to continue with these projects. But now, alhamdulillah, the economy is back on track, and we should be able to continue with some of the major infrastructure project that will benefit the rakyat.
Ya, kita 1 tahun ini banyak saya sebut tadi menampung lubang-lubang yang dikorek oleh mereka. Dan tahun yang kedua ini kita akan mula memacu dan melangkah ke hadapan.